The lone wolves of the social hierarchy, Sigma males, seem to make women crave their attention like a drug because women are naturally more attracted to men who are less emotionally available. However, there's more to this than just being difficult to get. You see, this isn't about playing games or acting like someone you're not. Rather, it's about tapping into a deeper psychological trigger that is buried within all of us. The Sigma male embodies all of that. Today, we're going to uncover the ways in which Sigma males use psychological triggers to make women practically beg for their attention. But let's be clear, this isn't your typical advice to act mysterious or ignore her texts. Oh no, we're going much deeper than that. We're going to explore the hidden science, the primal instincts, and the subconscious clues that make a Sigma male's presence irresistible to women. We're exposing why it works, not simply discussing what they do. We're wired to seek novelty and find fascination in things we can't quite figure out, which is exactly why Sigma males wield the power of unpredictability like a finely tuned instrument, making women not just interested but obsessed with them. But let's be clear, unpredictability isn't about being erratic or playing childish games. It's a subtle art that keeps people intrigued. Why does unpredictability leave her obsessing? Why does deep presence make her crave your attention more than anything else? Why does she find herself wanting you even when you walk away? Sigma guys are aware that although regularity is pleasant, mystery is alluring. They don't follow a predetermined path or adhere to societal standards or expectations. According to psychological research, one moment they are attractive and having a profound discussion while giving an unexpected insight, and the next, they vanish to follow their own interests, leaving others to wonder where they went and what they were thinking. When a Sigma male is unpredictable, he sets off the same effect that keeps women on their toes, wondering what he'll do next and when he'll show up again. This is the same principle that makes playing or social media notifications so addictive. When the brain receives positive feedback in an unpredictable manner rather than predictably, it releases more dopamine, the pleasure and reward hormone. Women find themselves trying to decode a Sigma male's actions, words, and motives. They're fascinated by the contest. He presents the riddle of his personality that they're prompted to solve. The allure of figuring him out becomes almost irresistible compared to the typical nice guy who makes all his moves known. The Sigma male leaves just enough unsaid, unexplained, and unexplored to keep her guessing reason. To authority attention without saying a word. When most men try to attract a woman, they often focus on what they say. The jokes they tell, the stories they share, or the compliments they offer. But Sigma males take a different tackle. They understand that real impact comes not from what is said, but from how you make a person feel when you're around them. This is where the art of deep presence comes into play. Think about it in a world where everyone is constantly preoccupied by their phones, their worries, or their ambition to impress. Being fully present is rare, but a Sigma male cannot just listen. He immerses himself in the moment. He makes eye contact that lingers just a little longer than expected. He pauses beforehand. He speaks as if considering the weight of his words. He cannot interrupt or rush to fill silences. And when he does speak, his words are deliberate, meaningful, and often unexpected. Expected. But there's another layer to this. While most men are busy coming up with their next clever remark or trying to seem more interesting, Sigma males are inherently introspective. They listen not just to respond, but also to understand and connect on a deeper level. This type of engagement generates a magnetic energy that attracts people. A Sigma man just shows up and pays attention, and this sincere focus is energizing. In a world where most men are too busy proving themselves, the Sigma male stands out by being himself, calm and collected and unquestionable. Captivating reason. 3. The silent confidence. Women find themselves wanting more of this uncommon feeling where they are not just heard but truly understood. There is a loud, brazen, and always visible kind of confidence. A guy may flaunt his achievements or dominate every discussion to establish himself as the alpha in the room. But Sigma males follow a distinct set of guidelines and exhibit a much more powerful and uncommon kind of confidence. The unspoken assurance Sigma males don't need to declare their value. They let their actions, presence, and demeanor do all the talking. They don't seek validation because they don't need it. They're secure in who they are, and that security speaks volumes. This is the quiet, steady assurance that makes women notice them and become deeply fascinated. Silent confidence isn't about what you say, but rather about how you carry yourself, the the calmness in your eyes, and the subtle smirk that suggests you know something others don't. Women have seen it all before. The noisy man who fills every silence with speech, the kind guy who is always looking for approval, the overconfident guy who tries too hard to please, but the Sigma male stands out because he doesn't fit any of these stereotypes. His confidence is unspoken but unavoidable. It's the confidence of a man who knows his value regardless of what other people think. This kind of confidence also piques people's natural curiosity because when a man doesn't feel the need to prove himself, they begin to wonder why and what his story is. This curiosity turns into a magnet, drawing women to the mystique of a guy who can be heard without shouting. The rationale behind the skill of stepping away. The capacity to walk away is one of the most potent but misinterpreted characteristics of a Sigma guy. This isn't about being conceited or trying to win favor. Rather, it's about realizing that, in contrast to most men who cling to relationships or seek attention, true strength frequently resides in the ability to let go. Sigma males are masters of the art of detachment, which ironically makes them even more alluring. The capacity to walk away is so alluring because it conveys a strong feeling of inner dignity, self-control, and self-respect. A Sigma man makes a strong statement when he decides to leave. This attitude disrupts the social dynamic. Most women are used to men who pursue, beg, and compromise themselves for a chance to stay in a woman's orbit, but a Sigma male doesn't play that game. Psychologically, this sets off a powerful reaction when someone shows that they are willing to walk away. The less available something is, the more we desire it. I don't need anyone else to validate my worth. He's not afraid of losing someone because he knows he's whole on his own. A Sigma male's willingness to depart produces a feeling of urgency and intrigue that makes a woman wonder what makes him so unique and why he doesn't pursue like the others. This inquisitiveness soon turns into fascination. Sigma males know that if someone genuinely cares about them, they will try to stay in their lives by walking away. By doing this, they weed out the superficial and draw in only those who are genuinely interested. This strategy saves time, energy, and emotional resources, which the Sigma male would rather use for more worthwhile endeavors. Reason 5. The mastery of subtle flirt. Most people mistakenly believe that flirting is about being loud, overt, and apparent. But Sigma guys understand that the key to really grabbing someone's attention is the mastery of subtle flirtation. This is the skill of creating attraction without being overt, overplaying your hand, or coming off as needy. It's the delicate balance between a light-hearted girl and a prolonged look, between a witty remark and an earnest praise. It's subtle, controlled, and very powerful. The Sigma male's approach is far more sophisticated. He uses body language, eye contact, and a carefully chosen word or two to create an unspoken connection. He's not trying to impress or overwhelm. Instead, he's creating a magnetic pole that feels safe and exhilarating. This is what makes subtle flirtation so powerful because it creates a sense of intrigue and uncertainty that keeps women guessing, unlike the predictable and frequently overbearing advances of others. Consider how most men approach flirting. They often try too hard to get a reaction, using exaggerated compliments, overt body language, or forced humor to make themselves stand out. However, this approach can feel contrived, even desperate. In contrast, the Sigma male's subtlety creates a sense of exclusivity. His attention feels earned, not freely given, which makes it all the more valuable. This makes flirting feel like a game of chess, strategic, deliberate, and always with an air of mystery. He doesn't give everything away. If she responds favorably, he can escalate gradually. If she doesn't, he simply pulls back, no harm done. Conclusion: 7 reasons why women are made to grovel for the attention of Sigma males. It's about learning the delicate art of presence, unpredictability, confidence, purpose, and yes, knowing when to walk away. It's not about showy, desperate techniques. Few people can withstand the strong magnetic attraction created by each of these characteristics. The secret sauce of the Sigma man is that he stands out in a world where most people are merely trying to fit in, because he isn't playing a game or following a script. Instead, he is being true to himself and living by his own rules. If you're watching this and wondering, how can I become more like a Sigma male? You should believe in honesty, self-respect, and the readiness to accept who you are without seeking approval from others. Before you leave, let me ask you this. Of these Sigma male traits, which do you most identify with, or which do you believe you need to work on the most? Remember that it begins with understanding yourself, knowing your worth, and being at ease with your own company. Don't be afraid to set boundaries, pursue your passions, and engage with people in a genuine, meaningful way. Confidence, presence, and subtlety are your allies. Use them wisely. Please share your opinions in the comments section below. If you think this video was helpful, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for seeing, and until the next time, be enigmatic, self-assured, and loyal to who you are. See you in the next video.